I think it's a little bit of a misconception there, right? So the idea in the West is there's just different religions, right? But Islamically, we believe there's only one message that was sent from the Creator Himself. People deviated and made up their own religions. Well, those are false religions, right?
What makes them false?
Excellent. So when you look at what is a true message from the Creator, the first thing we have to look at whether this is preserved or not, right? Meaning, let's say
preserved, what does that mean?
I got you. So let's say you write me a letter, right? And you write it. When it gets to me in the way that you wrote it, that means at least it's preserved. Then we can talk about whether what you said is correct or not. But that's the first step, right? When we look at the teachings of Jesus, peace and blessings be upon him, we love Jesus, right? His message was in Aramaic, right? That's the language that the people spoke. His message, today we don't have any copies of that. What we have today is Bible, and I can show you, I have a Bible, we can look at some of the things in it. What we have today are things that are based on writings in Koine Greek that were written, the earliest, smallest credit card size is going to be 40, 70 years after the time of Jesus. Then you have the first complete manuscripts, or semi-complete, around 300 something, meaning around the 4th century, right? Who were the scribes that wrote it? We don't know. Who heard from who? These are gospels according to people. Many of them are unknown authors, right?
Yeah, I can agree because it is piecings of a bunch of stories, right?
There we go. Exactly. So that's the first thing. When you talk about a false religion, the first thing is the way Christianity is today, this is not based on the teachings of Jesus. It's maybe on Paul, Saul, or some of the church fathers or later people, King James and others that organized it the way they liked, took books, rejected books. But the true message of Jesus, we don't know today, right? Then the same thing is true for Moses and David. Those original writings from his time, even the Dead Sea Scrolls cannot be tied to Moses, right? So that's the first thing. If you look at Hinduism, if you look at a lot of these religions, these are things that developed over time. We don't know who were the authors for a lot of the scriptures, right? Most of the teachings of Buddha, the actual historic figure Buddha, we don't have his writings. We have writings of different sadhus and whatever, monks later that developed their own ideas, right? In Islam, it's not the same. In Islam, the Quran that we have, that's going to be a gift for you today, all right? Free, right? This is the words of Allah, of our Creator, not the words of Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, not the words of his companions, and it was written down by scribes and memorized by the companions exactly the way it was revealed. Right? Till today, from the time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, till today, every generation has memorized, verbally, orally memorized the whole Quran, word by word, letter by letter. We have brothers here, mashallah, the brother behind the camera here, he's memorized the whole Quran, word by word, letter by letter, right? The first thing we can say in the language that was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, word by word, letter by letter, we have it preserved. That's the first thing. Now we go to the next step. Right?
So does the Quran have, like in Christianity, has an Old Testament, New Testament?
No.
Or is it just
one book?
Just one
right?
book?
The Old Testament usually refers to what we consider what was revealed to Moses, not the original. It's a different book, right? So here, let me show you. So this is the Bible as we have it today. From here onwards is the New Testament. Okay. Right? This is the New Testament. From here back is the Old Testament, right? But this has been corrupted, changed. Let me give you some good, clear examples that'll, let you know. For here, this is in the Old Testament. I'll give you from both, right? 2 Samuel 24:9. Then Job gave the sum of the number of the people to the king, and there were in Israel 800,000 valiant men who drew the sword, and there were the men of Judah were 500,000. So Israel had 800,000, Judah had 500,000. This is Job giving the account to King David, right? Now, same Bible, but now we're going to go up to 1 Chronicles, all right? 21:5. Then Job, right here.
Okay, this is the.
Then Job gave the sum of the number. This is all Espanol.
This is Espanol.
Then Job gave the sum of the number of the people to David. All Israel had was 1,100,000. Now from 800,000, 1,100,000. And Judah had 470,000, right? So now from 500, it drops down to 470. So these are the same Job giving the same account to the same King David, but the numbers don't match. Because these are the accounts of people that over time were corrupted, right? People wrote by their own hand and said, this is from God, right? I'll give you one other example. Are you good?
No. I completely understand, because even when it comes to the court of law, eyewitness testimony is very
shoddy, right? Exactly.
All over the place. And we're talking about,
let me show you.
After 24 hours, it starts their mindset.
Right. Now you're talking about thousands of years, right? Genealogy of Jesus in the Bible. In Matthew, right in the beginning of the New Testament, right? 1:16. And Jacob begotten Joseph, the husband of Mary, to whom was born Jesus, who is called Christ. So Jacob begot Joseph, not the father of Mary, begot Joseph. With Joseph, the husband of Mary. So who's the father here? Jacob, right? Now, the same Bible, same New Testament. See? When we go to Luke 23, now Jesus himself began his ministry at about 30 years of age, as was supposed, the son of Joseph, the son of Heli. Here, Heli becomes the father of Joseph. Not Mary, because it says the son of Heli, not the daughter, right? So now, you see two different, and if you go through the side by side, so what happened, these are accounts of men that were written later, attributing this to God, but these aren't the words of God. The true message of Jesus, we believe it, right? But this is not it. Same Old New Testament, right? But in Islam, and this is a gift for you, when you read the Quran, it will even speak to the Prophet ﷺ. It's not the words of Prophet Muhammad, right? It's not the work of the companions.
It just, with the original question, right?
Go ahead.
No, I agree. Like, the Bible is very consistent.
So that's in the original question. The first point that I was making is preservation of the message.
Okay.
So one thing we can prove for sure, there are carbon dated copies we can test. There are people like him and other brothers who have memorized the whole Quran, right?
That's impressive.
That is, right? You want to do a test? You want to put them to the spot? Let's do it. Let's for fun.
I'm
Come
a
on.
very trusting person.
No. We're going to test them just for fun, all right? Let's go.
Can read English too, right?
No.
We will go with the largest chapter in the Quran, all right? Surah Al-Baqarah, right? Just go with the...
Oh, yeah? Yeah. All the information we give.
Let me get you the Surah Al-Baqarah,
Okay.
right? We're just going to hit them in the first few verses. All right, go ahead.